And University of Utah researchers have a new partner in their efforts to understand our air pollution problem. ABC4's Rick Aaron tells us Google is on board and putting air monitoring equipment on board their street mapping vehicles.
We're used to seeing Google Street Maps cars driving around taking pictures of our neighborhoods, but from now till the end of the year, these two will also be sniffing the air as well. Researchers from the U's Department of Atmospheric Science have outfitted the vehicles with equipment to sample the air, making Salt Lake City just the fourth place to try this.
There's been a project in Houston and Oakland, and right now there's a similar project going on in London. And so we're just one of the few cities that are trying this technique out of mapping pollution in neighborhoods. We want to understand what are the conditions like across long periods of time, and how does that affect people's health.
They also have mobile air monitors mounted on trax trains, and this venture follows a $2 million study that used an airplane to measure wintertime pollution from the sky. Associate Professor John Lynn shows us a map of where Google cars detected nitrogen oxides, or NOx, yesterday.
What we're doing on the ground is really zooming in to understand how much of the emissions of NOx is coming from where. So it's like two pieces of puzzle. By measuring the air quality as the vehicle drives, it provides this really unprecedented granularity in the data. So almost, block by block level of pollution that can show us.
By driving the cars around the city where people are living and through the neighborhoods, we're able to understand how the measurements that we're making at stationary sites relates to what people are actually breathing.
Researchers say the idea is to provide all of this data to policymakers so we can have less pollution and more solutions. Reporting at the University of Utah, Rick Aaron, ABC4 News.
Thank you, Rick. Well, those specially equipped Google vehicles will be out collecting and transmitting data from all around the valley 8 hours a day, 5 days a week until the end of 2019.